Hey, Justice, it's Friday. I'm tired, but that's because we were up until 3 o'clock in the morning playing Star Wars The Old Republic because yesterday was just Star Wars Day. Um, so, since I'm super excited about this film, and because I really do want to talk about it, not in a spoiler kind of thing, I'm not going to spoil the film because I know you want to watch it, and I know that there are probably some people that watch us that are going to see it. Though I really think that the only people that watch us are your parents, and sometimes my parents, well, my grandma, and occasionally Silver, from what I've seen. But anyway, moving on from that. Um, Before I begin, your word of the week is going to be war because I really seriously am going to forget to add that in if I don't. So it's going to be war. I don't care what you do with it. I don't care if you say anything about it. I don't even care if it doesn't matter. I just am going to go with that. But anyway, so moving on. That is all taken care of and out of the way. I can now start with the Star Wars talking. Anyway, which you really should have just made my freaking word of the week star, honestly, because that would have been so hard for me to go around. Anyway, so as a gift to Josh and I for our anniversary, our 2-year anniversary, we decided to go out today, or not today, yesterday. We spent the day out of the house. We went around, we just kind of like browsed shopping places. We looked at furniture for no reason at all. It was kind of fun. Walked around the shops near the cinema that we were going to see Star Wars at. And then we had dinner at, or lunch at a really nice Italian restaurant called Carrabba's. One of his law school study group friends, or I don't know if I should call her a friend because she's an elderly lady that reminds Josh of my grandmother. I was saying elderly as in just a general term, not like older than us. What? It's okay. Not necessarily that old. Anyway, we're gonna move away from this before I get into a discussion with Josh because he's going to keep yelling at me. Anyway, she's older than us. She's younger than your parents and Josh's parents and my grandparents, so that's at least something. But overall, she reminds Josh of my grandma, and that's why I said elderly. I wasn't talking. We're gonna move away from this anyway. So, Star Wars, good film, good movie. It did not movie. Food was good. Anyway, I got flabbergasted because. Anyway, back to what I was doing. So we went and saw it. I'm gonna do a quick review. A couple things that I found was really good. I'm not gonna spoil anything, as I've mentioned. I mentioned that prior. I'm gonna probably repeat myself a lot, and I'm really sorry. It's because I'm tired. I'm 3 minutes into this video. I've recorded it twice now, and yeah. Anyway, so big things. I give it an 8 out of 10. I don't really have. I would say Guardians of the Galaxy is probably a 9 out of 10 for me. I don't know if you've seen that one. Most movies that I watch, I generally give them between a 7 and a 9 because I don't really believe that most things are 10s and things like that. Jurassic World was a 6 out of 10. Like I really liked it. There were some moments where the conversation was corny, but overall it was what I expected from a Jurassic Park movie. Just as an example, let's see, what's another movie that I could probably give that you would know? Frozen was like a 6 because the plot was good. They just added in things that they really didn't need to. But that's just to give you an idea of how I scale things. Anyway, so Star Wars is really good. I really liked it. Disney didn't do the opening arch when you first see the movie when it comes on. All it said was Lucasfilms, which I thought was a really good move on Disney's part. It was really cool to not have to see that. Kind of like with the Marvel movies, when you first watch them, you see the Marvel thing, you don't see Disney, which is appreciative because Disney's only funding these projects. They're not necessarily having a full say on these projects, though they do market the crap out of them. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so besides that, um, the big thing that I thought was really cool was that, like, the plot was really good. I kind of felt like they could have done a couple of things better with some of the villains. Um, it's probably just because this is the first episode out of the new trilogy, because I'm pretty sure they're going to do a trilogy. I know they're already going to do an episode 8, based off of what Josh and I were talking about last night. But I felt like there was a couple moments where the villains kind of paled in comparison to that of Darth Vader and Darth Maul. The reason being is because Darth Vader was such a driving force of Star Wars that it probably would have been difficult for anybody to really live up to that standard. So I'm hoping that the guy that's got the part for the newest villain does do better. I'm very positive he will. Storyline wise, I loved it. There was a couple parts where I was just kind of like, yeah, this is your typical Star Wars movie, but honestly speaking, it was really enjoyable. Um, the biggest complaint I have is that you only knew one planet. The other ones weren't really mentioned. So, like, we know the system that they're in, but we don't know what planets they are. Um, so that was kind of a big thing that I felt was lacking. But overall, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. That was basically the highlight of my week. I really loved it. The film was good. I definitely recommend that you see it because you don't need to see the previous trilogies to know anything about it. All you need to know is the names of Han Solo, Luke, Leia, and Vader because they are mentioned in the film. Aside from that, it was good, and I really don't wanna go forward and talk about it too much more because I'm afraid that I will spoil it. So I hope you have a good week. Your word week was obviously war. Um, I don't care if you use Fallout references or what have you with this. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, I'll leave that here, and I shall see you on Monday, and I'll probably talk to you later on.